What is going on, guys? It's your boy Jimmy B here, aka the Cologne Poser. So I got a pretty exciting video today. I'm going to go through my lineup for the fall time of designer fragrances. This is my designer fragrance fall lineup. These are the designer fragrances I'm going to use to help transition me through the fall season into winter. First up, we have Burberry Hero. If you can tell by the bottle, there's not much in there. Magnetic cap, so it gets extra points. This is, to me, the most ideal fall fragrance. It's got all the notes that you want to hit walking into fall. Let's check out the atomizer. Good, powerful atomizer. Hit the tester strip. And I mean, just right away, it smells so good. It's so inviting. You get that warm amber, cedar, pine tree with those warm spices. It's all up in my mouth. I'm tasting it. I should be careful when I'm doing these videos, but I don't care because it tastes the way it smells, and it tastes like a pine tree. Yikes! So that's nice. It smells phenomenal. It is, to me, the most ideal fragrance to walk into fall with. One of them. Scent profiles. DNA type. You get everything. You get that woodiness. You get the amber. You get the cedar, the pine tree. Warm, spicy. It's so inviting. It smells so nice. You just want to hug whoever's wearing it. And that's what I love about it, because when I wear it, I get a lot of hugs. I will say, for me, fragrances kind of transcend time. They're stamped to specific events and situations and things of that nature. This, for me, is Thanksgiving, because I wore it last Thanksgiving. I got plenty of compliments. I don't know about you guys. I have a huge family. There's typically multiple Thanksgiving dinners I have to go through. I'm dragging the kids around everywhere. We're driving all over town. It's a long day, but I know if I'm rocking out my Burberry Hero, I'll be okay. I'll still smell great by the end of the day. Will I bring the bottle with me to freshen up and re-spritz? Of course. You should do that anyways. If you're spraying cologne on yourself and not bringing the bottle with you wherever you're going, you're slacking, dude. You're slacking. So, I think the Burberry Hero EDP, this is the EDP. I like EDPs because they're heavier. I don't want an EDT. Parfums are nice too. EDP is perfectly met in the middle for me. Burberry Hero EDP is a banger. It is the epitome of a fall fragrance. Next up, this is an honorary mention because we were talking about Burberry. I'm hitting you with the Burberry Touch. Not much left in the bottle. Now, I love Burberry Touch. It's an honorary mention. But what I will say, spray it in the air. Check that atomizer out. This does such a good job of blending aquatic notes to some aquaticness and fresh spicy together. And then you also get this weird musky pepper dry down. So it's perfect because you're going from summer to fall and you still get that aquatic undertone, that aquatic base, but then you get hit with the fresh, spicy, musky pepperiness. And it's like, whoa, Burberry, how'd you do that? Because they blended it so well together. It is just an absolutely amazing blend. They did such a good job on that fragrance. I love Burberry Touch. It is so good. That aquatic base really holds that pepper and muskiness together. And I just think it does really, really well. For me, it doesn't perform super long. That you definitely bring the bottle with you because it don't last very long, but you will get complimented. My younger brother, this is the only fragrance he wears. When he wears fragrances, if he wears cologne, it's Burberry Touch. He's only been wearing Burberry Touch for like 10 years. It's the only bottle of cologne he owns. If he owns any others, I don't know because he never wears them. It's only Burberry Touch. And I just love it when I see him, especially for special occasions. And I go to hug him and I get that embrace. And I'm just hoping for a little whiff of Burberry Touch because it smells phenomenal. Next up, We have Valentino Uomo, born in Roma, Valentino Uomo, born in Roma, Intense. I love the bottle. I love the black and pink. To be honest, when I first smelled this fragrance, I wasn't a huge fan. Good atomizer. Let's hit the tester strip. Now, I'll tell you why I wasn't a big fan of it. I wasn't a big fan of it because it's still pretty hot outside. In the mornings, it's cooling off. We're working our way into fall. This has such a heavy powder base. It just feels sticky to me. And I wasn't a huge fan of it because I don't want to smell like powder when I'm sweating my butt off outside. That's not a good combination. Powder and sweat, no one likes that. But I'll tell you, the dry down, what it does so well is it has that lavender woodiness that comes through. So it smells like lavender powder. That's what it smells like. Johnson & Johnson's lavender baby powder. It's kind of what it smells like. Just a way nicer designer version of it. But on the dry down, you get the woodiness. And the reason why I don't think this is unisex feminine leaning, it's so much more masculine for me, is that Vevator really comes punching through. That Vevator really carries this in such a nice masculine way. So despite it having that lavender powderiness that you get hit with, that Vevator and those woody notes come through and really carry it, giving it a masculine profile, which I love. And I'll say this, in fall, it's going to be a lot cooler. I don't mind powdery fragrances when it's cool outside. So I wore it for a couple days. And when I'm in the AC and hanging out, the dry down on my skin, it does smell absolutely phenomenal. It's really, really growing on me. I think it's going to carry me well through this fall season into winter. I think that lavender is going to be a little too heavy for wintertime, but I think it will be a perfect fragrance for fall. So next up, we have the infamous Versace Euros Flame. I'm a big fan of Versace. I'm a big fan of the Euros line. I like Dylan Blue. I like Versace Fraiche. I like all of those. And if you know anything about Euros Flame, you know it's a banger for fall time. Kind of a pisser of an atomizer, but hey, who cares? And this just, my lord. That mandarin orange comes through on the top so nice, and it settles down with that intoxicating, warm spiciness. It's just, this will be a great fragrance. You get some pepper, you get some tonka bean, you get citrus, you get mandarin orange. You just get everything in this fragrance. It smells so good. And the dry down is really, really nice as well. I'm a big fan of it. I think personally for me, when I walk from summer into fall, I like to start with things that have some citrus in them, some pineapple, some mandarin, some green apple, some fresh aquatic top notes, and then they kind of settle down into some warm, embracing spicy notes, some birch, some pepper, some oak moss, and this does that. Not with all those notes, but it has that mandarin orange, fresh citrus top, and it settles down, and you also get embraced with some warm spiciness, and it is absolutely well done. I love it. Go get you some. Next up, we have the infamous Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. I just did a review on the sapple that I got. I think it's the smoky quartz that's supposed to resemble tobacco vanille. I can assure you, when you spray this in the air, you can tell the difference. Great pressurized atomizer. Let's smack it on a tester strip. Yeah, it's just, there's no words. There's no words. Yeah, there's some words. Sweet vanilla tobacco leaf. That's what you get. you get vanilla tobacco leaf. That's what it smells like. It smells like sweet tobacco leaf. You also get a little bit on that dry down. You get the spiciness that starts to bleed through as soon as it settles down. You get a little bit of tonka bean. You get a little bit of cacao. So it's just so well done, and you can really tell that it's worth the money. For me, it's really nice walking into fall because it has that vanilla base and it smells like a nice fresh tobacco leaf. It doesn't smell like a smoked cigar tobacco leaf. It smells like a fresh, unrolled, just plucked, not crushed tobacco leaf. It's very fresh. It smells really good. It smells really sweet, but it counteracts that sweetness on the dry down with some of that tonka bean and that cacao, and it sits on the skin really well. It performs phenomenally. When it comes to Tom Ford, typically Tuscan leather and ombre leather are reserved for wintertime. For me, I will typically do tobacco vanille and the smoky cherry one, cherry smoke. Those are the ones I do for the fall. I'll get a cherry smoke didn't make the table today because I like tobacco vanille better. But nonetheless, they're good for fall. And I think this is going to be a banger. This will be my standout fragrance this fall, walking through fall. If you smell sweet tobacco, you know your boy's on the way. I'm a-coming. So, Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Phenomenal. Next up, I know. Creed Aventus. Well, what's new? Yeah, Creed Aventus. It's going on the list. It's carrying me through fall. It is the ideal fragrance for fall, just like a lot of other of these that I said. It has that citrus top notes. It's going to have a fruity top note. It's got that green apple. It's got that pineapple, and then it bleeds through on that dry down with the smoky birch. That's fall, baby. That's leaving summertime and walking into fall. You get some citrus, you get some smokiness. You put them together, you get a fall fragrance. This can be worn year round. Is it seasonal specifically for fall or winter? No. Does it perform better during the fall and winter? Maybe. Do I wear it in the summer and spring? Absolutely. I love Creed Aventus. I think it can be worn all year round. Personally, I'm biased. I've had Creed Aventus. This is like my 5th or 6th bottle. I've been wearing it for, I don't know, like 10 plus years. I love it. It's a banger. Good atomizer. Look at that. It's a stinking water cannon. I don't know. They extra pressurized this one. It's good. And right away, you go to the grocery store and you go to the chopped fruit section. And you get those little see-through plastic containers. They got the watermelon, they got the strawberries, everything else. And you get the freshly chopped pineapple, the little square see-through plastic container. And you crack it open and smell it. That's what this smells like on the top note. You get fresh pineapple. It doesn't smell synthetic at all. On the dry down, you're getting some woody, leathery, smoky birch, and heavy oak moss. It makes for the perfect fall fragrance. It's going to walk me just fine right into winter, and I'll probably wear it during the winter as well. I love Creed Aventus. It's phenomenal. So that's what we got. We got the Creed Aventus, Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. I don't know what I did next. The Versace Euros Flame, the Valentino Uomo Born in Roma Intense. We got the Burberry Touch and the Burberry Hero. This is my lineup. I've got a little bit on the budget-friendly side for designer fragrances. That's going to be Burberry. You get into a little bit heavier into the pockets with these two, the Valentino and the Versace. And then you get into the big boy lane. Top designers, Creed and Tom Ford. So there's a little bit there of everything. Nonetheless, I think you should add one of these to your collection to help you walk through fall. This is my lineup. This is what I will be rotating through. Of course, I'm going to throw in some Dior Sauvage Elixir, some YSL Parfum, a couple others, but these are my staples to get me through this fall into winter. So that's what I got for you. Just wanted to give you the rundown. I appreciate you guys sticking by. Stay tuned. Keep your eyes and ears peeled. There's more to come, but that's all I got for you today. See you later.